That's all I know.
What does it mean?
I love you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Keisha and this is KeshLives. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming back. I also want to thank everybody that has been watching all my videos and encouraging me, leaving me comments. It's really fun to read. So thank you so much. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing something special with some special guests. My sisters, so Sharissa, Zelda, and Kirstine. So for today's video, we're going to be making a traditional Filipino dish with the help of Kirstine. So Kirstine, can you tell us a little bit more about this meal? What is pancit for someone who doesn't know what it is?
So pancit, like you said, is a traditional Filipino meal. It consists of noodles and a bunch of vegetables that you're going to help me chop.
Oh wow!
And usually it comes of chicken, shrimp, Chinese sausage, but because there are a lot of restrictions here, we're only doing chicken.
Alright, so there you have it guys. We're gonna get started. This is So we're gonna start chopping now. I'm gonna be chopping Chinese celery. Sharissa's gonna be chopping some carrots. Kirstine's gonna be chopping some chicken and some tofu and like onions and garlic. And Zelda's gonna be chopping some green beans or string beans. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Okay, let's get into it. Look at this. These tools, very fancy. Okay, Kirstine, how often do you do pancit?
So essentially, pancit is, I don't know, we do it for more when it's like parties or when it's a big like gathering. It's never, because it's so time consuming that it's like, it's not a real daily meal.
How long does it take from A to Z?
I don't know, maybe like 2 hours, an hour? Because everything with pancit is, you have to cook it in batches. You can't just cook it all at the same time.
Oh.
That's really, and you need patience.
Okay, and what are the steps?
So right now, the longest step is chopping everything so finely. So what we're doing now is what's the most time consuming, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And then after, it's just having to cook it separately. Because you can't cook, like say that you have to cook the meat alone, the garlic and the onion and stuff like that, and then the vegetables come after.
Always tell me that.
Cameraman,
So
aren't I doing a great job?
you have to hold your knife this way? I don't know, like are you used to cutting this way?
So who cooks the most here? Me.
No, I would say it would be me. Actually, no, Kirstine. Probably Kirstine, yeah.
She cooked this grilled cheese. Hey, cameraman, the grilled cheese is good. Yeah.
Oh man, eyes are burning.
You're not even doing chopping.
Oh my god, look how good it is. Oh, you're so good. Oh man.
I'm trying to not look in that direction as if it's gonna save me.
Oh god. Kirstine, what do you think?
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, look. Can you get this?
Kirstine would be a good coach. Face in it too. I'm very proud of myself, guys. Look at this, beautiful. Love it. So right now we're gonna start cooking. Well, Kirstine's gonna be doing the cooking. I'm just kind of like assisting and watching. So yeah, Kirstine, you wanna tell us what you're starting with?
Yeah, so I'm gonna put oil to a hot pan. Disclaimer, I am not a chef, so...
She knows what she's doing, guys.
I hope.
I think it's gonna be very good. I'm very excited to eat. Very excited.
test because I never know when it's hot enough.
Okay. That's very smart, actually, Kirstine. I like that idea. Because sometimes I be burning myself at home. Like, I leave the oil on for a long time. And then when I'm ready to put it in, it's like fire.
That's why I test it.
Yeah. That's why I'm going to start doing that too. For people who would like to taste some Filipino food or like traditional meals, where can they find it? Like, let's say in the Montreal area, let's say. Where can they find it?
So a lot of the Filipino authentic, I would say, restaurants are within the Kadenish area, so a lot along Van Horn and Victoria, if you know a little bit of the area. But if not, there's also there's this new upcoming restaurant actually that one of my really good friends is opening up. That's going to be in the Westmount area, so it's called Tadhana. So
Tadhana, guys. I'm gonna insert information like somewhere down here or in the description, okay? Tadhana.
So it's going to be a Filipino fusion restaurant where it's not just like the authentic style, but more of like that. It's more upscale, if I would like to say.
Okay.
And the quality of the food is still as great as if you're eating like a meal from like what my mom would make, let's say.
Okay. And like when is she?
When's the opening?
Yeah, when's the opening?
I don't know when the date is really, but I think it's like within the next month.
Okay. So guys, look out for it. Next month. You ready? We're gonna go eat. It smells very fresh. It smells very savory and rich. Yeah, that's what it smells, very rich. What other traditional Filipino meals do you really enjoy? Or like some that either you like eating or you like making or both?
Well, I'm not the biggest like Filipino cook, you know, so I don't really I know how to make it, but I'm never really the best. Like I always just rely on like my mom or like my cousin at parties and stuff. But I'm sure you know like adobo. So adobo is also kind of like a chicken stew.
Okay.
So it's a chicken stew that's also very popular, but it's mainly for it's your everyday meal, I would say. So it's like chicken with like a sauce, and you eat it with rice. There's that, and there's obviously pancit, and they're like a lot what's it called? Sinigang. So sinigang is it's meat or it can be fish, and it's soup.
Okay.
It's a soup base, and it's with cabbage or any other veggies, and you eat it with rice.
Oh wow.
So a lot of the Filipino dishes are also you eat with rice.
I'm gonna add a little bit of chicken broth, guys. Okay. Here, on the side? Or on top?
Whatever. Okay, that's enough. So this is a mix of soy sauce and oyster sauce. It's just really ghetto because it's in the cup. I didn't want to bring the whole bottles, but that's what it is.
I'm gonna put it in slowly. Okay. This
Yeah.
is right?
Yeah.
Or on top of this.
Yeah, anywhere.
The whole thing?
No, that's it.
So we're gonna add in the veggies. We're gonna start with carrots. Next, we're gonna put in the green beans. Wow. Did you always have this stuff too? I feel like I've never seen it before.
Oh yeah, well it's relatively new. So I've had it for like a year and a half. Yeah.
What is it? Like, can you tell us what it means? I see a pineapple.
So it's actually this is a pineapple. This is something that me and my cousin, we wanted to represent our bond and stuff. But everything else is actually Filipino tribal patterns.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I forget what it means. I have it somewhere on my phone. But this one here is the sun and the moon, so it's represents life.
Okay.
This one here is a ladder, I think, so it represents your journey. And this one here, I forget. But this one here, and then I added exotic plants, because that's what the Philippines is to be tropical and stuff like that.
I'd like to go to the Philippines one day.
Oh yeah, you have to. It's very beautiful.
Mahal kita. That's all I know.
What does it mean?
I love you. Right?
Yeah.
So, we're gonna continue with the cooking and we'll come back later. I think we have still about...
We still have about like 30 minutes left because we have to finish all the veggies and then we have to dump in the noodles. But yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be back soon.
So I'm putting, so pancit is very, everyone does it a different way. So I like to mix 2 types of noodles together. So these ones, I don't know how to call them, the big yellow ones. You cook this dry, so you just dump it in. And the thing is, like, you don't want to break the noodles, right? So you kind of just like have to fold always. And you have to be very gentle so like the noodles are not breaking or how do you call it? They don't just be like lumpy.
Okay.
So these are the other types of noodles.
Okay, what type, what is this, like vermicelli?
No, this one is, it's very similar to vermicelli. They're rice sticks, but this one is for pancitbihon. So it's a
type of pancit?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna do a taste test. All right, let me take a little piece.
Is it good? Is there missing something?
No. Alright, so that's all for today's video. Our food is ready. We're getting ready to eat. Thank you so much, Kirstine, for making pancit for us and teaching us how it's made. Of course. So for everyone who's interested, I'm going to leave the information about the recipe in the description. And also the info about the restaurant that she mentioned. That's going to be opening soon, so you can check it out. Don't forget to stay tuned for one of my next videos where we're going to eat the food.
Answer juicy questions.
Answer juicy questions. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!